This video is recommended for all the types of people listed down below. If you match one description or more, please enjoy. I hope to see you again at the very end because I have a message for you there too. Okay, bye bye.
이미 뭐야?
자석박으로 몸무리
뭐야
살리는
씨발!
거 미쳤.
근데 스카니아 서버 뭐야 이거? 얘는 너무 야한데? 얘는 왜?
Okay, so maybe you've heard of this game, and maybe you've even played it before. It's a game that goes as far back as You haven't heard of it before? Then maybe you've heard of these. What about this, or this guy? How about these girls? What about him, or him, or him, or him, or even him? Point is, everything all started from here, a game released 20 years ago that lives quietly in the hearts of many South Koreans worldwide. MMOs are given a chance at the spotlight once, and as they peak, they never see those numbers again. Both Korean and global servers lived those glory days decades ago, now a shadow of its past. But what if I told you that in Korea right now, the shadow is back? Welcome to Maple Journalism. Nah, but seriously, what is MapleStory anyways, and why am I the only person who doesn't know what it is? Well, to make it simple for everyone following, you make your guy, you kill stuff, you pick a job, yeah, like a job, that you'll permanently be for the rest of your career. Your Maple career. Man, I love watching Korean people play MapleStory. They say that Japanese people tend to become very open and honest while drunk in the streets of Japan. But did you ever want to know how a Korean person behaves at their primal core? Watch them play MapleStory, especially while they're scrolling. Now I'm sure you're wondering why the hell this guy is so mad, but we'd have to go all the way back to the beginning to answer that question. In MapleStory, there are 4 classes to choose from: the warrior, the archer, the magician, and the thief.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Shut up! Anyways, each class brings a unique...
I've been playing since the Chaos server.
Right, but we're talking about the newly made server. That means we're taking it back all the way to version 0.01, which isn't even documented on this website. I know this because I watched a bunch of MapleLand videos, and Nath isn't even introduced yet. Just think about it. A level 115 second job assassin whittling away at lichen rocks. Suck my balls. Now back to this guy. To truly empathize with somebody, one must know what it feels like to walk in a day in their shoes. So let's flash back to a few weeks when he first started MapleLand. Just a random, unrelated question. But do you ever wonder what happens to those Korean LOL pros who play a season or 2 on an NA team and go back to Korea after their contract expires? Usually they either go back to hell, play a shooter, or they play this. Now, I'm not saying that this washed up K-pop star is a league pro, but he may as well be considering his interests. Hell, I'm willing to bet money that at least 90% of Korean males my age have probably played MapleStory at some point in their lives, and it's about to start all over again with MapleLand. So if you have played MapleStory before, you might be asking yourself, is this a Nexon official release? Is this fan-made? How long will it last for? Well, I don't know, it's kinda hard to explain and you'd probably click off the video if I did, but have you ever heard of Roblox? There's a built-in coding function which allows players to create their own games. If the game got popular, then the creator would receive a cut for each game item purchased from their server. Now Nexon released this new game, it's called MapleStory Worlds, and it basically acts like how Roblox would. So eventually, some random bored guy using the editor created the original beta game of MapleStory for millions of Koreans to access and play for free, just like 2003. Now that we got the boring explanation out of the way, allow me to introduce you to MapleStory's 4 main stats. Now with a little deducing, we can assume that the warrior would use strength, the magician taking intelligence, but what would the thief use? Alright, let's go back to this guy. We're gonna go back to him a lot. In order to figure out what class is right for us, let's see what he's decided to play.
근데 진짜 스피어맨 파이터 하는 사람은 없나? 아 근데 나 진짜 표도도 존나 어렵다. 야 전사는 뭐 템 맞출 거 있냐?
Bro really contemplated hours and hours in a single stream at level 10 to figure out what he wants to play. This shit is for real, bro. Like this game ain't no joke.
전사 모든 방면에서 그냥 중간인 느낌. 궁수 사냥 개빡셈 4개 직업 중 최하. 법사 씹쌀먹 캐릭 돈도 많이 안 들고 초반 뻥딜이 그냥 말이 안됨. 도적 돈 찍누 캐릭 뜨뜨를 위한 캐릭이 아닌가 싶다. 사냥도 나빼드 보스도 괜찮 그냥 돈 찍누 캐릭.
And we're back. Did you manage to guess what stat the thief needs to thrive? What, did you say luck? Alright, now it's my turn to make my new guy. Unfortunately, as a dude who doesn't live in Korea, I'm not allowed to play on MapleLand, but we can make do with this. Okay, whether you've played MapleStory or not, let's just turn off our brains and go back 20 years ago and pretend like this is our first time playing. Like any other good game, there is a tutorial. The tutorial is designed to help you understand the fundamental mechanics for the game in question. You get to move around and jump, basic attack to kill mobs, and you're given 3 basic skills that each have a unique function. No matter what class you decide to play, these skills are all the same for everyone, and it isn't until you choose your job where the paths start to branch out. Alright, it's my turn to give you my takes on these 4 classes. Warrior is the obvious first choice. Say you just really like the smacking snails with a stick aspect of the game. Warrior truly channels that mindset, and their skills help to assure that your stick hits hard. Playing Warrior is synonymous to playing Garen. You are weak with no range at first, and you're always chugging health potions. However, your efforts are rewarded when you achieve max level, just to get kited down by an Ashe. Archer. If you take the time out of your day to main a bowman, that's a skill issue. Now magicians, like I know you've seen the video title, but if you ask any giga sweaty mapler,
Hey, what class should I play?
their answer would go straight to the mage. Not only is it an easy ass class, it has range so you can farm safely, and as long as you know the basics, you will never die. Also, in terms of metagame, Int is the most desired stat in the game due to HP washing. What's HP washing? I'll explain it next time. Now, the man of the hour, the thumbnail of the video, the thief. Even if you know a tiny bit of MapleStory, like maybe you know this guy who knows this guy who knows this guy who's played MapleStory, then you've probably seen this before. Sauna robe, maple claw, bamboo helm, pink adventure cape, the kicks. These items perfectly describe the average thief class. But items aside, let me tell you why the thief is so popular. Warriors are fun because you get to get up and personal with your enemy. You know who else can get up and personal? The thief. But let's say you aren't a fan of the whole melee thing. Then you'd probably play an archer or a mage for the range. The thief can do that too, but better. Mobility is an important stat outside of the main 4 that is desired by every class. Most people have to gain speed from equipment in order to be fast, but thieves have a built-in skill that permanently makes them fast. Yeah, have fun clicking nimble feet for another 50 times.
Hey, are you almost here yet?
What? The archer? Okay, fine, I'll talk about the archer. The bowman class kinda reminds me of Luigi. Alright, hear me out. Archer players are dudes who play Pokemon Red and decide, yeah, I think I'll pick Bulbasaur. Like clearly they're not right in the head, yet every time I see one, it pisses me the hell off. Also, they're just really good at the game in an annoying way, like how? How is that even possible? Stop downbeating! Speaking of melee characters, I was first going to say that Marth reminds me of the bowman, but on second thought, Marth is just the magician. Just look at the difference between these 2 characters and compare the amount of button inputs that are required to play this guy compared to Marth. It's just like, why would you play anyone else? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this motherfucker is fun as shit. Thieves are an interesting class because the game rewards you much more if you take the time to learn the mechanics, and thieves are objectively the strongest class when put in the right hands. Okay, there's just one more factor that would persuade a player to choose a rightful class, but unfortunately, unlike MapleLand, some things can never come back. Fangblade, Tiger, Sushi, Curry Eye Shot. All of these legendary players of yesteryear may seem familiar to you if you've ever played back then. Or, if you played in KMS, maybe this guy is familiar. What I'm trying to say is, your class is more than just an attribute comparison. It's also part of you that stays with you forever, even after quitting the game. Oh hey, welcome back, washed up K-pop star. Did you decide to choose your job yet?
나 표도 안 하는 게 맞나?
근데 이게 솔직히 표도나 썬콜 이런 거 말고는 다
주서이시님 별풍선
장단점이
5개
있어가지고
감사합니다.
고르기 힘들어 이게
이해로.
솔직히. 그냥 마음이 가는 거 하는 게 맞아요, 또.
드알님,
예.
오늘 귀한 말씀 감사합니다.
5개 감사합니다.
가자!
1위팅은 진짜 아니었냐? 믿는다.
가자!
Alright, did I ever mention that my first ever Maple character was a warrior too? Thank you for watching. Next episode, we'll be looking into the intricacies of scrolls and how they turned a simple looking game into an advanced goldmine of degenerate gamblers. This has been Fadigal, and I'll be seeing you next time. Did you see that? That right there has a measly 3% chance of happening, so safe to say you don't see it a lot. Yet with such a low ass chance, anyone even remotely serious about this game has chased this short set of interactions. When you see that bright leaf expand out with that satisfying shing, you can literally feel your stress levels melting away. On the other hand, the chances of this to happen is roughly around 95%. Ask any MapleStory player if you don't believe me. In fact, there are even the elite few who live to do this. Their lives revolve around it, these pieces of paper called scrolls. And today, on the second episode of Maple Journalism, with my psychology degree in hand and magic pipe in the other, I will carefully explain to you what scrolling is and why exactly these images bring joy, pain, and chronic frustration on a level that knows no bounds. Welcome back to Maple Journalism. Last time, we looked at the formation of MapleLand and how it's currently taking over Korean gamers by storm. There are old players coming back for the nostalgia juice up, and what I love is that the kids of this generation get to experience the same exact treatment I felt as a noob back in the days. It is now I who is the basement-dwelling swindler here to hustle all your scrolls. Speaking of scrolls, that's what got me back into OSMS again, because of how simple it is. Oh, and also this guy.
야, 이 씨발.
By the way, do you know what our favorite MapleStory playing K-pop star did, still at level 10, after taking an entire day to finally choose his class? Usually once you've reached level 10 and you've job advanced, you might go do some easy quests or find a map to your liking and start hitting away at some snails, but this guy immediately starts scrolling gloves for attack, the most expensive scrolls in the game. You're level 10, dude! Scrolls are used to upgrade the stats on an equipment. Each equipment has 5 or 7 slots to fill in with a scroll. If the scroll fails, your item is given no upgrade. Yeah, you get jack shit. After seeing that black smoke enough, it starts to psychologically affect you. There are 3 types of scrolls in MapleStory. The 100% scroll, the 60% scroll, and the 10% scroll.
I think you're forgetting a few scrolls there, Bob.
How the fuck do you get... Listen, buddy, I run this bitch right now, and in this video, as well as MapleLand, there are only 3 types of scrolls. This blue one always works, but the stats are so shit, like there's no point in using it. The 60% scroll is the default scroll, and likely the most used and sought out scrolls of the 3. It's fair, balanced to your favor, and yet it still doesn't feel like it has positive odds. If the 60% scroll is like planting a seed and expecting a plant to grow, then the 10% is trying to do the same thing, but in the fucking Arctic. Here's the catch though. The stats you receive for passing this scroll is on lucrative levels of big, and in my opinion, they're my favorite. The more you believe in miracles, horoscopes, blood types, destiny, if you have main character syndrome, if you watch train wrecks ball out on slots, likely chance we feel the same way. The probability of successfully passing 10% scrolls in a row are 0.00001 percentile chance. That means there is a 1 in 10 million chance odds of this happening, which yeah, I guess is possible. Maplers just love gambling, and Nexon gets you hooked straight away into the world of hidden luck draws at the character selection screen. Not even into the game and you're already rolling away at a dice. This free, infinite, pachinko-like interaction to roll for the perfect stats is remembered so fondly by people you could ask any Korean dude, hey, do you know about the Maple stat dice rolling? You'll see a teardrop start coming out of their eye and the MapleStory music starts playing out of nowhere. You can find gambling in places you least expect it. Take for example weapons. The weapons you find in town stores are at a fixed stat, which is coined as the standard stat. Wild monsters also drop equipment, but the one difference is that the stats it has is randomized, and depending on the item, you can get an item that's either a whole 10% scrolls worth of attack added or deducted from its factory stat. It's a joy watching MapleLand streamers drag their mouse closely in anticipation for that stat reveal.
아니 씨발 옵션
That also means above average items go for higher meso prices than factory presets.
What's a meso?
Well, there's only one way I can explain it. Mesos, gold, credits, berries, funds, scrap metal, coins, the Poké Dollar. These are all some of the many currencies that rule the gaming world. Hot take, but I think the value of game currency is much more dynamic and in-depth than whatever Logan Paul was trying to do with CryptoZoo. But perhaps we are not that far apart. Like every NFT, the hype surrounding its digital value will eventually come to an end. Mesos still have real-world value today, but by far the most expensive meso currently by ratio is MapleLand. That makes sense. The game is fresh, and it's pretty much a reboot of open beta 20 years later. Back then, Meso was a bitch to obtain, and you'd gradually become accustomed to becoming the biggest cheapskate ever for your own good. Okay, I know for the past while now, all I've been talking about is numbers, but I promise you that this will tie into the Korean dude later. In fact, I'm confident that you have no idea how hilariously bad it gets for this guy soon. But because I'm curious, me and you are gonna go find out right now the exchange rate of mesos to USD down to the cent, because as much as I hate math as you do, it's going to be worth it just to see how much real life money these streamers lose right in front of their eyes. And maybe you'll start to realize the gravity of the situation unfolding. Listen, I know I can't play MapleLand right now because I'm in Canada, but let's just pretend that I'm here, alright? Now with just a little bit of research, we can find out how much 1 mil is in USD by converting the prices of cash items in exchange for mesos. Okay, so this is WorldCoin, and it's basically like the NX of MapleStory Worlds. And let's just assume that 3,600 WorldCoins is like the default price setting. So 3,600 coins is 27,000 won. And 20,007 won to USD is... I like how it's giving me the Canadian dollar, even though I wrote fucking USD. It's about $20. And with 3,600 world coins, you can buy 7 slot coupons, in which this streamer sold 5 for 800k mesos. That means that for 800k meso, he spent 2,500 world coins. Now if we multiply that by 10, then divide by 8, we get 3,125 coins for 1 mil. Now let's divide 27,000 into 3,600 to get 7.5, which is the won price of each coin. Now we multiply that number by 3,125 and we get 23,437.5 won. That converted to USD is... Let's find out. 23,437.512 USD. Again, with the fucking Canadian dollar, can you stop? It's about $17.36. But let's just assume that there's tax and we'll leave it at a rounded $17.50 per mil. Fuck, man. If I got this math wrong at any point, I'm gonna bust my face to the side with a hammer. But wait, 17 bucks for one single mil? What the fuck is wrong with either the game or the people who play the game? Do they realize how much one fucking glove scroll 60 costs? All I'm saying is, if I was in Korea right now, I'd be farming the shit out of the mesos in MapleLand. And we're finally back to this guy. I really missed you, dude. No diddy. Let's see what he's scrolling. So what this Korean dude is trying to go for is one 10% scroll to start and 4 60% to finish it off. Scrolling seems to be accurately described as perfection seeking. So how is it that merchants are able to perform acts of miracles with the stacks they're given? But remember, scrolls are in the favor of the player, and with resourceful decision making, miracles can be mass attempted, and sometimes within grasp's reach. 10 attack work gloves are a MapleStory vintage classic. It takes 5 60s on a mint glove, which is a far cry difference to the unruly nature of 10%. It's like Reeboks from West 49, the arm of Exodia for the Dexless Sin, and it's worth a fuck ton. Its class versatility and low level requirement makes it a universally viable piece of equipment that will grant a massive boost. Don't believe in me? Well, take a look at my warrior, with and without the destructive force of 10 attack work gloves. Alright, this guy. What was he scrolling again? 10 attack work gloves? No, man. This is way more badass. We're talking about a 1 attack differential, bro. Don't fuck with me. How much are 11 attack work gloves anyway? Oh. Holy shit. Well, when you're a popular K-pop streamer who mains League of Legends and MapleStory, I'm sure you make a lot of money, which means you can afford to spend money, right? Oh, and 5 slots is a far cry of a difference compared to its 7-bellied cousin. And since work gloves are economically easy to obtain and can be replaced, you would not waste any money on, let's say, a weapon that only drops from mobs. So that technically means as long as you pass 10% on the first slot, then there's only 4 slots of 60% left to fill in. That's like a 13% chance. Hey, that's actually doable suddenly. I really don't like how you've convinced me from impossible to let him cook in under 30 seconds. You know what? I'ma do it too. Surely miracles are meant to happen. Please, 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 please. Fuck! Okay, here we go. This is my second one. Yes! We can do another. Let's just finish it all the way. Come on now. Fuck! Well, there go all my 3 attack work gloves and my chances of getting the 11. Let's see how the Korean dude's doing.
슈퍼 물타기 하지 마. 말도 안 되는 행동이야. 그만!
형 60%는 누구나 할 수 있지만 10%는 감정이야 감정을 하나야. 진짜 악마들이다 리을이은 60%가 맞아.
11이면 충분하잖아.
아니 근데 장공 10%를
성인
사와야
당연히 인정. 님 별풍선 10개 감사합니다.
도전하는 자가! 가져간다! 126? 133! 1155다! 감사합니다! 알았냐고 했잖아.
Well, that fucking sucked for the both of us, but at least I'm not actually losing thousands of dollars. I have one more scrolling session I want to show you of the Korean dude, so meanwhile during this downtime, I'll go show you my favorite old school map. The next equipment our bleach-haired friend will be scrolling is the 9 Dragons, a level 50 polearm. This weapon is used and equipped by warriors undergoing the Spearman advancement tree. Oh shit, you see that? That's the Iron Hog, and no matter what you do, you will never be able to hit it. Even as a kid, I'd spend hours trying to figure out why I couldn't deal any damage, and I think what the problem is I need to level up. I finally hit level 20, and I still can't make a dent on this Iron Hog. Let's just go see what Korean guy's up to.
길 체크합니다. 3187 3400 Let's go! 하나 둘셋넷 다섯 야이 씨발 두 개가 말이 되냐. 두 번째 그건 나도 마찬가지. Tell me what I got to do. 급한대로 블루투스 켜. 제발 사장 제발. 이자 가. 하나 남았잖아. 딱 떨지 말고. 일단 첫 번째. 하나만 남았어. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 열넷, 열여덟, 스물, 스물하나, 열다섯, 열여섯, 열일곱. 뭐가 문제야 say something. 분위기가 겁나 싸. 요새 이런 게 유행이다. 왜들 그리 재미없어. 아 그건 나도 마찬가지. Tell me what I got to do. 급한 대로 블루투스 켜. 아무 노래나 일단 틀어. 가자! 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 춤춰! 아무개로 살래 틈시. I'm sick and tired of my everyday. Keep it up 한 것도. 괜찮아. 제발. 아 나이스. 하나쯤은 더. 나이스. 좋아. 두 번. 나이스. 삼상 하나에 사상 두 개. 제발! 멈춰줘! 제발! 씨발려라!
Yo, I'm back. Did you have fun watching that? Cause I sure did. And this is where it all comes full circle. It's just a few 10% scrolls and we'll see the moment of his breaking point yet again. And the craziest part is, we're barely even started. Next time we see him, he shows us a pretty sick polearm that he got to borrow from a ride or die fan. And he accidentally sells the fucking polearm to the NPC. This thing is basically $8,000. So just imagine the turmoil that's built up for this guy. This dude literally bought out all the polearm scrolls in MapleLand that people started mass disliking his video. This part. I think you just gotta watch this.
아 뭐야 호두야 밥주님 감사합니다 형님.
힘내라고 온 거 맞지?
You seriously can't make this shit up. And now our Korean streamer friend, utterly shattered yet still resilient, does not stop here. Fueled by the guilt of selling his fans' weapon, he decides it's time to pay back what he owes and starts making another polearm.
할 수 있다! 제발 하나만 진짜 제발 나이스 진짜 하나만 더 나이스 60% 해야 되나? 5장 하는 게 맞겠지? 너는 실수를 다시 반복하자.
실패하면 구도 성공하면 권력 아니겠습니까 선배님? 역대 10% 가시죠.
넓음아 그거 60% 오작 다 붙여도 어차피 95입니다. 서버 엑스칼리버 아니면 의미 없는 싸움 아니었나요? 이걸 띄워서 돌려드리는 걸 원하시나요? 재미있게 게임하는 게 좋은 건데요. 쓰셔야지 왜 절 주나요? 도전하는 자가 가져간다!
감사합니다. 전수찬 차렷 평이요 차렷.
제발! 진짜 씨발! 딱 봐도 안 떴네.
단어가 다시니
뭐야! 씨발! 아니 뭐야 이제 아니었어?
고토는 심수님 별풍선 5.
아니 뭐야! 씨발! 아니 이게 또? 이거거든!
Well, all's well that ends well, except for the 600 mil mesos that he spent on this spear. What is that, like? Well, let's see, how much is that? 600 million times 17.5. You spent $10,500. Wow. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching another episode of Maple Journalism. I know this was a long one, but before I go, let's go finish up our mission of killing the Iron Hawk. Finally level 25, and I think I can finally hit this guy. And if I can't, I have some backup plans. We're gonna go ahead and equip all our dex items and the 10 attack work gloves. Now, we're gonna try to hit the pig. Also, is somebody down there? Out of the way, loser, I gotta settle to score. Still misses. But that's why I have this sniper potion. Fuck, still nothing? Alright, this is my last resort. Come on! Now die! Now die! Now die! Now... I'll see you in episode 3. Hello, my name is Fadigal, and I'm here to tell you about my favorite game. Its hype was at its peak around here, If any of these images strike a chord in your brain, you might have what I call OSMS-itis. Some of its symptoms include listening to this genre of music, you used to watch anime when it wasn't cool, but now you think it's cringe because of how normalized it became, you probably either play one of these games, you used Skype before this became a thing, and if you're really old, you probably used one of these before. There are more symptoms, and I'll get into it later on in the video. But one thing for sure is that people with OSMS-itis fucking hate these. And as a graduate with a psych minor, I'm gonna tell you why. Last episode, we looked at our K-pop star's friend's journey to becoming the best Mapler he can be, along with spending tens and thousands of dollars to achieve his dream. He's very popular, and when you're popular, you get money. At least that's what I've learned while growing up. If you agree with me, you will also agree that sometimes that's no fun. It's like spectating whales. The game just isn't the same for us folk down here. That's why, yeah, I get it. You wouldn't remember part 67 of Korean dude failing his 10% scroll on his spear for the umpteenth time, but maybe you remember, I don't know, let's say the top of this hut in Henesys. Remember back then? All the noobs would try to loot items of any class that could get up there, literally dangling keys like a damn sewer rat. Story time. Once I thought I was so cool on my dual blade back then, I popped the item up onto the hut, I couldn't pick it up anymore, yelled around for a pirate to help me, and witnessed my item fade away into the abyss of expiration. Probably got sent to Narnia or some shit. It was like watching your best friend drown in quicksand. But that's just one example of a common noob in MapleStory. And just like anywhere else in life, there will be regular dudes playing regular video games. Maybe they'll increase their inventory slots, but they're not going to buy mesos. Even their gameplay has a different feel to it. How should I say it? They act like they're fucking 9.
아니 이거 왜 안 들어가지죠? 아니 이거 왜 안 들어가져요? 아 왜 안 되냐고? 나도 하고 싶다고.
Now this guy's voice might sound a bit strange because he's from the south, and just like any other country we've ever fucking seen, the southerners just live life in earnesty.
Take on, brother.
So when you get this Korean dude from the south, shove him into a mic and a monitor and watch him play MapleStory, the shit that he used to play when he was literally 4, you're going to be watching a grown child finding himself right where he was all them 20 years ago.
아 불독을 할까 히어로를 할까. 와 근데 이거 메소 하나하나 쭈우면서 하니까 옛날 생각 진짜 많이 나네. 어떤 사람이 그 첫 메소 줬었을 때 나 진짜 세상을 다 가진 기분이었는데.
So in this episode, we're gonna follow this common Texan of the East's journey back into the second land we call the Maple World. And just see how the average Korean back then played this one game we all came to know and love. And maybe, just maybe, you'll come to the realization that we are one of the same. While we do this, I'll explain any Maple fundies for those following without having ever played the game. I highly suggest watching episodes 1 and 2 if you find this video captivating. It'll also help to understand our friend's journey and their random sudden bursts of emotion you'll come to understand as a key Korean cultural clause of KMS players. Oh yeah, by the way, this isn't episode 3. However, during episode 3, we will be seeing just why Maple fell to its doom and the mess of the game that it became today. Nothing in life is permanent, but we can always look back in the past just to see what the fuck led it to its demise. But for now, I welcome you all to sit back, relax, and put on your nostalgia goggles for this one, because I'm taking you back to the past, and it's not for a shitty game that sucks ass. Whether you're playing on C, MapleLand, TMS, GMS, or if you're from one of these areas, I hope you're ready for the lost chapter. Welcome back to Maple Journalism, episode 2.5. I'm your host, Fadiggle, and this is the 5th class. I don't know why, but I think I might be more excited than you guys about this episode. You remember how in episode 1 I barely scraped the edge of the classes available? Well, why don't we go into more detail about them, and not to mention the new mystery class that we didn't get into last time. The pirate uses a knuckle, or a gun. Like the thief, it is very versatile while also being fast. But instead of being a 6 double-teamed up Pikachu on roids, they are tankier, having more HP while also providing utility for themselves and the team. They can also do this. Yeah, remember this fucking hut? This is the only class that could get up here before dual blades were released. Strangely enough, I think this was the reason why I eventually started playing Pirate in MapleStory all those years ago. Not to mention that the Cannoneer gave mad free slots. But the Pirate isn't the 5th class that came out, oh no. There was actually another one that came out before it. This class was very versatile, and it could potentially be any class that it wanted to. So the 5th class is the Evan? No man, Evan is a mage, unless you're talking about Eric.
The Eric class.
You gotta hit that a little bit harder, like
Eric class.
This class is also free to change whenever they want, because it doesn't matter if they're level 10 or 200. Their power level is always the same. Okay, so then what the fuck is this class? Meet the Merchant. The Merchant's main duties are to sweep the FM on the daily and to make sure to be there when MapleStory is about to finish its maintenance. Reason being is because Channel 1 FM 1 is the place every Mapler, and I mean every Mapler, sees and goes into their very first visit here. These rooms are filled with shops where people sell items for anyone to buy. This is hustle mentality. Usually when you see a merchant, they typically play the Thief class. This is because Thief is inherently fast, and with the power of Dark Sight, they can maneuver around difficult maps without the risk of death. Thieves are located on the north side of Lith Harbor, the first town you find yourself in after the tutorial. While it would make intuitive sense for the starting town to be the most populated, it is actually the 2 towns adjacent to Lith that are populated with Maplers back in the day. Hell, even today, Henesys Channel 1 is jam-packed full of Maple millennials who finally started earning money to go blow on NX, something they always wanted to do as a broke-ass child. But what's up with Kerning City? Welcome to Kerning City, home of the thieves, the birthplace of the Slime King. This town has a lot to offer, such as an ore refinery and a hospital. You can also climb up to touch the sky, and I'll guarantee at least one person to be there. It's also the location of where I made my work gloves in episode 2. Back in the old days, or in current MapleLand, this town is a hotspot for thieves and non-thieves alike because of its greatest factor, the KPQ. Maplers will agree that at some point we've told a noob to go here to level up, because it is a guaranteed fact that anyone can clear it, regardless of your damage and skill. It also grants really good EXP. Sure, nowadays y'all just play League and Valorant, so you know what it's like to get absolutely griefed to the point of mental destruction, but back then this was our introduction to online teamwork. After you clear it 1 or 2 times, you'll get the hang of things, and you probably made a friend or 2 as well. While I'm here, I'm gonna find a party if I can before we head on to the next town. It'll be a waste not to run a few because I also need to get to level 30 before this video ends. Since I'm trying to figure out whether to play a fighter or a spearman, I've been following this guy's journey to become a crusader, which is the 3rd job of the hero class. Okay, wait. I know I just said a bunch of shit that made no sense to some of you, so I'm gonna show you this. This is MapleLand's current class lineup and its branching paths. Depending on which one you choose, you are actually given a label in this game forever. Think of it this way, no matter what I say, there will eventually come a time where someone in the game, or a forum, or in my comments will ask me, why didn't you pick the paladin? And I would reply, yes I know, everyone and my mom has seen that one gif and how Heaven's Hammer was so wicked cool. So it's best just to go by instinct and play who you want to play, rather than following a sweaty guide. But don't worry, if you want to sweat, you can still sweat. This game is hard, no matter who you choose. That means that you gotta do the thing that will motivate you to play the most. Anyways, I finally got a party set up, and while the standard is 4 members, it is possible with 3, and I got an invite to a party with... Wait. No, you can't be serious. No, you gotta be playing with me. You have to be playing with me. While I'm here, you guys should go check up on that Korean guy and catch me up with how he's doing.
오, 뿔버섯이다. 와. 왼쪽 맨 아래에서 첫 번째 칸. 저건갑다. 오, 초록버섯. 여긴가? 아, 여기네. 와, 제일 안 좋은 자리네. 뭐 2마리씩 나오는데 이거 맞나? 차라리 밖에 가서 그냥 잡는 게 더 나을 것 같아. 와, 제일 몹 쟤는 안 나오는 자리 잡아가지고 어휴 씨. 저 맨 위에는 올라가면 안 되나? 여기 뭐 안 하네. 같이 잡아야 되겠다. 야. 아니 이게 그냥 소통하면서 방송하는 게 너무 재밌는데? 아 근데 나 2시에 끌려고 했는데 계속 이러고 있네. 제대로 했던 분들은 거의 다 3, 40대 아닌가? 나 이거 빅뱅전 맥스 레벨이 50 몇이었나? 55였나? 3차 견제 해본 적 없어. 개빠르죠? 와, 야 이거 데미지 세다 야. 와, 한 방인데 한 방. 찍으니까 이거 그 무기 고증 다 살려져 있는 거 알죠? 도끼 같은 경우에는 찍으면 데미지 더 세고 창 같은 경우에는 찌르면 더 세고 막.
Actually, the dude makes a really good point. Every time I hit something with my spear, depending on the animation, the damage can vary. In a sense, Warrior is sort of like gambling in on itself. What? What are you looking at?
아, 아까 슬라임보다 낫다 야. 좀 내려 찍어라 좀. 그렇지, 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 그렇지. 좀 찍어라, 찍어. 찌르지 말고. 하. 여 밑에 골렘 있지 않나? 야, 여기 골렘 있을 텐데. 와, 진짜 있네? 죽었네? 프로버섯은 제 팬티 안에도 있습니다. 그건 스포 아니? 제 팬티 안에는 뭐 심. 오.
아니 여기가 슬라임굴보다 잘 어울려나 지금.
몰라?
아니 슬라임굴에 사람 20명 있다니까.
그거 경쟁 개빡세다니까.
그 잘못 쳤다가 뭘 할 것 같아서 그냥 나왔어요.
메렌 전사하지 말라던데. 메이플은 여론 따라 직업을 고르면 안 됩니다. 무조건 자기가 하고 싶은 걸 해야 돼. 헤네시스 사이언터 갈래?
회사 폭격해야 되나 그러면?
Welcome to Henesys Hunting Grounds, the absolute hotspot of Maple noobs back in the days. You can almost guarantee that there will be a low-leveled player here whacking away at a variety of monsters. I think this map was really popular because it's right on the outskirts of safety, while also being pretty huge, so you can get a party going. I'll get into the details about Henesys later, so let's go up north for now to the town where warriors begin their journey, the most desolate area of all of MapleStory. Welcome back to Perion. I say welcome back because not only is this where we became a warrior, but it's also where Mr. K-pop star million sub streamer blew away 10 racks on a Korean Roblox game. The thing about scrolls is that you're going into the front lines knowing your odds. But the thing about MapleStory is that there are two types of gambling, and the other kind is the one where you don't know your odds. Think about the dice rolling, or the random item drops from mobs, or the stat checking from those drops, or the chaos scroll, or perhaps this. This costs $1 to use, and it's the gumball machine of this video game. I'm ashamed to admit how much money I've spent on this over the years in GMS, but thankfully I got mine from that stump back there. Let's go ahead and test our luck on this machine right here and see what we get.
핵 좀 쓰겠습니다. 몸놀이. 따라라라 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 폭풍 카이팅 따라라라 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 전사 괜히 했나? 새끼들 따라라라 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 구마유식급 폭풍 카이팅. 다 잡았다. 야, 이 맛에 전사하지. 나이스 레버. 축하. 감사. 어디서 사냥하죠? 밑에는 사냥하고 있는데. 내가 저 끝에 가면 되나? 얘는 근데 이거 왜 다 안 먹냐? 야, 이씨 빨리 말해야지. 씨. 침 흘리고 있었는데. 씨. 여자임? 이 사람 여자인가? 뭐야 얘 왜 이렇게 세? 와 이 30개 언제 얻냐? 하나 떴다 나이스. 4마리 4개 다 떠라 그냥. 오! 직업을 선택하고 싶습니다. 페이지 스피어맨 예스 크루세이더. 당분간 롤 안 하려고요. 솔직하게 말하겠습니다. 지금 너무 재미없어서 진짜 하면은 완전 억지로 해야 돼요. 그냥 안 할게요. 야 같은 전붕인데 뭐야 야 저 일본어 쓴다. 도망가자. 저분 뭐야 직업? 어쌔신? 오! 헤이스트다! 오! 와 헤이스트 미쳤다. 와 헤이스트 받으니까 전사 접고 싶네. 아 하이랜더가 떠야 유튜브 강의인데. 아 원래 헤이스트 받을 때마다 감사하는 거 국룰. 누렁이 제 헤이스트 당연하게 받고 있었는데 감사도 안 하고. 아 근데 하이랜더 뜰 법도 한데. 오, 야 700까지 뜸. 전부 다 법사 도적하면 어떡합니까? 저 같은 사람도 있어야죠. 하이랜더 좀 떠라, 하이랜더 좀. 그러면 너무 기분 좋아가지고 팬티 벗고 춤출 것 같은데. 오, 30제 스태프. 채널 한번 돌릴까 우리? 채널 한번 돌리실? 떴다. 와 떴다. 제발 55만 넘어라. 제발. 오 개씹 하옵인데요.
You know, the opposite of a warrior is a magician in every single way. They both have 3 job advanced branches, and they use the mere opposite main and secondary stats. While it is recommended to put points in your secondary stat as needed, the magician is highly advised to stick all their points into int. Why, you might ask? Well, it has to do with HP washing. Ah, fuck, right. I never got into HP washing, huh? I really don't want to do this, so I think I'll let someone else handle it while I'm stuck here in my endless purgatory.
Hello, my name is... Oh, wrong video. Hello, I am a mage, and no, I am not an ice lightning wizard. Even though I may appear like a small fry, I'm actually secretly super pro at this game. It's not just this game either. Every game that I touch becomes second nature for a genius like me. Whoa, did you see that combo? Oh right, I was gonna tell you what HP washing is. Every 10 points into intelligence, even if you're a warrior, you'll level up with more and more mana. The more mana a Mapler has, the more chaos he can cause in the Maple world. So, in order to make the most out of my levels, I'm gonna be making the greatest staff you've ever seen in your life. But first I wanna open some Gatch tickets.
Alenia is the town where mages are born. It is a bona fide fact that Maplers, whether they quit or not, will tell you their favorite song comes from one of these maps here in Alenia. But Alenia is actually home to a specific set of Maplers. The funny thing is, I'm talking about modern MapleStory and not old school. This class is the DGer, and in OSMS, they used to hang out in Henesys with Hennyhos and merchants. They also tend to be labeled as another term, but we'll not get too far into that. The DGer's role in MapleStory is to talk about stuff outside of MapleStory and let their movement do the talking. Luckily for you guys, I actually have a veteran DGer here to explain his class in thorough detail. What up y'all, it's your main man Cindy Dave back at it again with oh shoot, wrong video. Little did you know that I'm actually a drop game pro. I'm a millennial. I like chilling out after a hard day's work on my favorite game, chatting it up with my favorite dudes, but I know how you zoomers be, and I totally get it. So I put this live Gachapon status update for y'all to multi-watch on. I like chilling in here because the vibes are immaculate, and this map has remained the same even now. You can actually go AFK in Channel 1 Pot Shop GMS right now, and eventually someone looking like me will pull up and ask you for a DG. Drop games are a form of art, you know, and it takes hours and hours, days, months of practice, studying your opponent's moves and pattern behaviors to ensure you claim your prize. Kinda reminds you of something, huh? That guy earlier mentioned the merchant as the 5th class, but actually there's technically 3 subclass branches for the Mapler as well. The Hennyho uses real life money to exchange for clothes that are aesthetically pleasing for the people to look at. If I told you that there are people who built literal careers off of outfit design for MapleStory, would you believe me? Hennyhos are located in the main Bowman town of Henesys, because it is home to the most basic basic-ass, square-nosed-ass class in Maple history, just like their taste in Cody. Jokes aside, Henehos are a legit class, just like the merchant, and they use their own ways to thrive in the world of Maple. Merchants typically end up becoming car salesmen or start their own business. It's also a proven fact their favorite SpongeBob character is the Crabster. Mesos is actually a hidden stat apart from the main 4 that can be wildly fluctuating. The more Meso the merchant has, the wilder and unruly their power becomes, emitting haki that could even chill the bones of a 4th job warrior. It just feels better to hit stuff when you're fitted the fuck out, you know? Ever heard of the phrase, time is money? Well, you need money to buy weapons, and you need money to buy scrolls to upgrade the weapon, and you need weapons for damage, and you need damage to one-shot mobs, because if you two-shot mobs, or god forsake hit ones on a mage to kill a slime, you're wasting your time. You'll see peeps like me in GMS all the time, usually going by the collector moniker. They hoard collectibles that haven't been redistributed by Nexon, and talk about the good old days. If you want to live the good old days, how about you visit me here, big bro? We can talk about the days where Nebulites ruled the merching world. We can talk about Gucci and FM Hero if you played in Scania. We can talk about the White Scroll Chaos Scroll exploit during that one time, or that one Stone-Tooth sword with thousands of stars on it. Come on, admit it. I know y'all pretend like you didn't watch MMVs and Maplemations, but we all know how many views them shits got. Come on now. That's all I got for you. If y'all don't mind, I just want to quickly shout out my boy Cuisine. He's one of the realest dudes I know, and I just wanted to say that. Anyways, I gotta bounce. I got some Heims to kill and a blunt to scroll. And I'm not talking about mesos.
Almost got back, Gucci gang, everything paid mesos. Failed courses playing this game, who that? Don't care if you're not with the crew, Maserati speed it up, syrup cup, double cup, steady cup. Try your luck on my mesos, piling up, speed it up, use to flip it into big bucks. Got your pump, Maserati, go in and make it right back. I was just getting money scrolling by the stack. Need some more intent to go and cop a new stick. Ended up with a 117. Bought me a robe, cost 65 stacks. Seller told me let me transfer, I'll be right back. I bought all his ETCs that he just did. Ain't report him though, cause I ain't no snitch. That was last week, I just seen him yesterday. Pull up to a shop, I was looking for a fade. It's your boy Cuisine, I ain't playing around. You know what time it is when you hear this sound. Almost got back, Gucci gang, everything paid mesos. Failed courses playing this game, who that? Don't care if you're not with the crew, Maserati speeding up, syrup cup, double cup, steady cup. Try your luck on my mesos, piling up, speed it up, used to flip it into big bucks. Got your car, Maserati, Maserati, Maserati.
Hold on a sec, man. The video isn't over. What, did you forget what my objective was already? Look, I'll just get this over with. Oh, so you want to play rough, huh? Fucking give me the fucking balls. Woo! Finally done with all this, and what did I tell you guys? I told you KPQ was good EXP. I'm off to go advanced because this video has taken way too far long. Can you fucking believe I was gonna fucking cover Henesys and some other shit in this video? I can't even fucking believe myself, man. I'm just taking this way too far. I'm ready to choose my job advancement. Page? Mm-mm. Fighter? Mm-mm. Yes. Spiel.
Hey, so I have this one staff left. Should I just full send it?
Wait, what the fuck? When did you use those scrolls? That isn't until next episode.
Yeah, I know, but I just couldn't help myself. Here I go.
Ah, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay, let's not be too impulsive here and use a 60% or something.
Yeah, we ball.
YOLO, baby. Yo, WB, it's Fadiggle again. Remember this staff from last episode? If you don't, you probably have a low attention span and might want to get that checked. Anyways, want to know a quick and easy way to tell if a weapon is either scrolled with a 10% or a 60%? Check if it has any defense. These scrolls usually give 2 of any given stat, while these tend to give 5, and a +1 defense consolation prize. But I know what you're saying. We're here to talk about the 30% scroll, and you're already stalling. They're called dark scrolls, by the way, and there's another version for its 60% brethren, the 70. While the 70 is an essay on its own, we'll talk about these 30 ones. The dark scroll is like if the 10% scroll got soaked in some chemical X, on some like tie-dye shit. If I still have your attention at this point, you probably get it by now. So I'm gonna stop acting like I'm doing a presentation. Let's just get real comfortable and watch not only our favorite Korean protagonists, but Maplers from around the world playing their favorite game the way they want to play it. You've learned the ins and outs of gambling in this 2D world, so now we're going to see the famous examples of items from the OSMS days that people remember being the most pro in the eyes of a child. Don't worry, you'll soon come to find out what me and many people seem to simultaneously be nodding to in agreement. If you know nothing about MapleStory and you've watched any of the previous episodes, you might have gone into this video expecting questions to be answered, but end up having even more questions. Well, I hope in this final episode, I can wrap up everything neatly and explain the mysteries lying in this mushroom game. I'm about to hit you again with that ultra magnum ass pull, ones even Oda Sensei couldn't even fathom. Welcome back to Maple Journalism for the last time, and it's gonna end with a big ass bang. Oh, and don't worry guys, I'll catch up both the OSMS newcomers as well as folks coming back from a decade-long hiatus the math behind this mythical scroll. But I would first have to explain the unnecessary and complex odds of the MapleLand scrolls, and I'll be giving them life by representing the odds in pies. Pie graphs. I've only so far shown you the odds of a perfect scroll attempt, so what would the odds look like if you included the items that failed too? Don't worry about that for now. Worry about this deja vu I'm about to pull again, because unlike MapleLand, OSMS was a phenomenon that was always evolving, and it all started back in a time before then, when there were only 4 classes. Yes, we know already. We've already seen episodes 1 through 2.5. Let's just get going, man. I want to see some shit blow up. Alright. I get it and I hear ya. But I wanted to start all the way to the very beginning, which is here. Maple Island. The green noob hat and everything. Fun fact, did you know that after what seems like a decade, they brought back these noob outfits in GMS? You're really playing with us by bringing back purchasable nostalgia, huh, Nexon? Real slick. Anyways, then you go to Maya and you get the knife. Then you go to Shanks, and if you're really sweaty, you might even just leave at level 7. Then you go over to this guy and level up a bunch, and if you're a mage, you go here at level 8, but if you're anyone else, including this ugly thing, then you go at level 10. Then you go here, then here, some people go here, most people go here, and I guess if you're really weird, you might be able to find some people here. Then you go here, then here, and here, and here, and here, and... Okay, wait, slow the fuck down! We are going way too fast. It's rewind time. Alright, keep going, you're good, just a bit more. Okay, stop! This is perfect. Yeah, you know this place, and depending on your level of noobiness, you either consider this place a terrifying, unescapable dungeon or a gold mine. But we gotta talk about these random ass faces in Sleepywood. Like, what the fuck is this thing? Or this? Even the MapleStory comic makes fun of this damn hut. If you played as a kid, and if you were like me, where you refused to accept defeat in Pokemon ever, so you would always save right before any big event happens, then you will also remember accidentally going to Sleepy by however many methods which the game doesn't tell you clearly on purpose. You'll come to the realization that you're fucked. You were either too scared shitless to die no matter what path you took, or you were permanently stuck at 0% because you can't hit shit for nothing. No return scrolls, no salvation, no nothing. Whichever portal that you entered, however maps you proceed or precede, the trail never ends. Not to mention that it literally takes mesos to enter the safe zone. Otherwise, this map is a useless piece of shit. But I guess it's cool since you can find Junior Balrog here, and Junior Balrog drops scrolls.
저 사람 버프 쓴다. 사람 지나감? 오 감사합니다. 알려주신다. 뭐? 언니야! 아... 오, 야야야야. 아... 그렇지. 햄 떴죠? 그린일 떴죠? 그린일 한갑줄 레드인게 전부 다 떴죠? 오늘 아침에 보니까 45마리 무득 방송이 있던데 그 사람은 그 사람이고 저는 저 아닙니까? 공구죠 공구. 떴냐? 오 있다 야 그래. 아 들어가자. 지랄. 아 있다 형님 계셨군요. 아씨 아무것도 안 줄 거면 그냥. 아씨 명중률 물약을 안 빨았네. 어쩐지 존나 안 쓰더라. 흑수저 오케이. 아 존나 안 뜨네 진짜. 10마리 채웠네요 드디어. 아우 이번에 파워 엘릭서도 안 뜨네. 떨어져. 파일이랑 흑수정이랑 비벼서 나와가지고 뭐 뜬 줄 알았네. 아 제발 형님 제발 제발요. 안 떴죠? 아 안 떴네. 안 떴네. 이블 이제 떴다. 발록 스킨 끼고 주발인 척 해볼까? 이렇게 하다 뭐 한 명은 낚이겠지 뭐. 가이 그르르 가이. 그르르 가이. 오 놀래라. 나 진짜 놀랬네. 겸손하게. 나온나 니네 큰형님 잡으러 간다고. 안 뜨네. 뭐야 저거.
Hi.
놀래. 아우 깜짝이야. 야 뭐 많은 거. 몸박장. 신전 차렷. 형님 왔는데. 형님한테 번개장터를? 와 이거 항상 제대로구만 여기. 여기 신전 관리인 누구야? 야야야 이 꿀다리 무서워가지고 뒤로 쭉 도망가는 거 봤어? 없다고 이 주니어 발로 개새끼야! 연매할 때 최대를 준식이 또 윤식이 정말 죽었나 아까 가다가. 아까 제 주니어 발로 보러 가다가 죽었나? 준식이 또 왔네? 준식이 지금 3번째 지나가는데 얘는 뭐 NPC야? 주발 떴다고? 가자 죽었다고요? 있네 오늘 1시까지 할라? 오! 이말즈! 첫등이다 81마리 중에. 잠깐만 이거 몇 퍼야? 와 이것도 그린이랑 똑같은 확률이네? 준식이 줘야겠다. 70만원? 야 준식아 가져가라. 아이고 준식아.
This is exactly what I meant when Maplers will not back down until they see something drop, even if the item is worthless to them. There's a term for that actually, and it's called sunk cost fallacy. Ever wonder why there are some Maplers who seem to never quit the game? Well, it's all thanks to sunk cost fallacy. I even farmed here on this map for an entire level and I didn't get a scroll that I wanted. But I did find Bob the Snail. What, you don't know Bob the Snail? He's like the bandana Waddle Dee of the Maple world. The only difference is him and any other green snail is that he can jump. Pretty cool. Alright, now let's talk about the sauna. How come as a kid I paid more for the expensive sauna, yet nobody is fucking in here? And wait, What? You want me to do a quest? Fuck that. The quest gives you this Sauna robe, another prominent piece of gear for the Dexless Sin. Remember how I said that the 10% scroll gives 5 stats per success? Well, imagine a perfectly scrolled Sauna robe with 10s. Then imagine one with 60s. There are fucking 10 slots on this thing. You can see why the 10% scroll was so lucrative.
You know what other item also has 10 slots to scroll? My mom!
I'm just kidding. It's the Zakum helm, and it's a much bigger mission to claim, and it'll be my final goal to get and scroll by the end of this video. Well, that's about it for Sleepywood. Oh, and I guess you can find some people farming for scrolls here. All sorts of scrolls. And don't worry, my dear Mapling friend, we'll get there.
일단 첫 번째 건 120의 옆에 3입니다. 카메라! 그렇지! 아씨! 25 안 넘으면 관심이 없기 때문에 10% 마무리가 겁니다. 아직 이거 남았다 얘들아. 이건 60%로 일단 달립니다.
진길님님 별풍.
다음 영상에서 또 가운 만들고 있을 것 같은데. 아 이게 왜 터져? 재물 그런 거 안 합니다. 갑니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 채널 체인지 한번 하겠습니다. 하나. 야 달리기 시합 한번 해. 여러분들 먼저 보겠습니다.
미쳤다 덱스 35.
35라고?
미친 35가 왜 나와?
진짜 35라고?
된다.
35 아니면 내전 5통 준다고?
사려 다딱 써라.
Yup, this motherfucker just rolled a +7 on his fucking Sauna robe. God knows he's never gonna need to change that again. If you're wondering what I'm doing in this dimly lit cabin, I'm hiding from a certain crimson boss just outside. This boat ride can literally take 30 fucking minutes out of your day, so you don't really want to die here. So, while we're waiting for the next destination, allow me to explain how you can calculate the odds of your own scrolled items. It's actually really simple. Just multiply the percentage of the scroll in on itself until there are no more upgrade slots left. Now you might be wondering, how come the odds of getting 5 60% in a row is so low when the chances of success is higher than a coin flip? Well, there's actually a pool of possibilities that an item can be scrolled into. If you're looking for the specific number, it's 32 for 5 slotted equipment. If you play GMS, it's the same way that the surprise style boxes are calculated. In a pool of 100%, you can get one of these items at a fixed percent rate. But I honestly think these fucking percentages are screwed, and Nexon, I'm onto you. Being able to go to Orbis is one of the litmus tests that prove that you're not just a 1.5 job noob lord. Yeah, you remember this image? What, you don't? That's fine, I didn't expect you to pay attention anyway. This is YouTube in 2024 after all. If you played this game as a kid, you'll know that everyone starts here in their Maple life, and there are only a few who are able to break out of this newbie shell to evolve into a great Mapler. Even today, there are modern Maplers who still fit into this category. Some folks are just bad at games, and I personally think it's because they stick to the mentality that this is just a game. Well, let me ask you this. Is League of fucking Legends just a game? Is Super Smash Bros. Melee just a game? The answer is no. It's much more than that. Once you figure that out, that's when you can really start having fun. And there's a lot to catch up to, man. And no, I'm not talking about GMS. We're still talking about OSMS, by the way. This game has been out for like 2 decades now. Now, if you've accepted and resonated with the fact that you're just a mere 1.5th class job, allow me to give you some dog honey tips that I've learned while playing this game. I was probably a 1.5ther for like at least a decade, so I got a few tricks up my sleeve, you know what I'm saying? There are some noobs who are cute and you really want to help out, and then there are some noobs that are straight up annoying. It's how you go about it determines you from being the former or the latter. Tip number 1. Always have a low amount that you want. That way the investor feels better about themselves when they give you multiples of what you asked for originally. Tip number 2. Be a girl. Seriously, any game becomes 300% easier when there is an aura of gender ambiguity. We talk about class difficulties, but the first difficulty choice was when you decided to either be a male or a female in MapleStory. Tip number 3, never make yourself at home. If you keep begging for long enough, there will be a silent agreement amongst everyone in the free market to ignore you completely and start side betting on how many minutes it takes you to fuck off. So yeah, that's it. I guess I can show you a quick montage of people facing Crimson Balrog in my stead, cause I ain't fucking dying tonight.
야, 우리 전붕이 친구 어디 있어? 망 보고 있어? 밖에서? 죽지 말고 보이면 여기 들어와서 떴어 형. 오케이? 오케이. 너도 무서워서 죽으면 다시 뱉어야 돼가지고 떴어 2마리? 오케이 확인. 내려가 볼게. 어디? 없잖아 이씨. 구라네 이씨. 야 뜨면 얘기해라 임마.
둘둘 질러달라 했어요. 첫 장을 이렇게 붙여줍니다. 두 번째 장에도 발려도 아니 괜찮긴 해요. 이게 일상이라 네네 상급에 발리는 게 또 중요하니까 첫 장에 발리면은 뭐 말할 것도 없고. 따치 따따치. 아직 한 발 남았다? 호호호. 5장 나오기 전에 일단 붙여줍니다. X됐는데? 그 말 나올까봐 덜덜 떨면서 지르는 거임. 진짜 어떡하냐 이거 개 X됐는데 이거? 야 이거 어떻게 살리냐 이거? 이건 질러야 돼 이상이라. 10% 가주면 안 되냐고? 잠깐만. 어쩌다 팔게 됐네. 딱! 축하합니다. 야 잠깐만 10%가 발렸는데 이게 이럴 순 없는 거잖아요. 일단 45 띄워. 어떡해 이거? 야 X됐는데 이거? 이게 진짜 찐찐 진짜라고? 아니 갈수록 왜 센 게 나와? 이거 뭐야 이거? 2장 산다고? 내꺼? 씨발 야야야야 그만해 야야야 낙지 죽었냐? 낙지야 괜찮아?
씨! 죽었어! 깜짝이야 씨발 깜짝이야!
땄어! 야 뭐 왜 이렇게 커? 원래 이렇게 컸냐 얘네? 3650. 씨발! 4000! 성공몬스터라 어느 쪽 먼저 잡아도 되는 것 같아요.
야 일가자! 하나! 둘! 셋! 넷! 와! 상자! 오! 공상모험가! 잡는 거 보여주는 거야? 이게 바로 전문인가? 아이고 왔나? 누구야? 창진이. 창진이 수고. 지금 나가서 그 말 뜨면 돌아와. 빙몽아 검거해. 빙몽이 어디 갔어? 위에 있어? 죽었다. 파워 스트라이크 컷. 얘들아 우리는 우리 집에 가자.
몇 이상 나야 돼?
Okay, it looks like we finally arrived to Orbis. I don't know, to be honest with you, I didn't really spend a lot of time here as a kid, so I'm not sure what to say. I guess there's that one guy who you can trade in your ETC mob drops for some items. Chances of getting anything good are like very low. We may as well try it out. The reason why I'm in Orbis is because I need to get to level 50, because that's the level you need to be to get the Zakum helm. So to level up, I'm actually going to be training at a specific map that drops a specific scroll, which is worth a lot of money. And you know me, I'm a fucking merchant. Still am in GMS. Don't believe me? Check me out.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yo, 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 oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play me, but you never paid me, never. Oh no, you didn't. Payback is a coming, you will be running forever. Oh no, you didn't. Until I get my vengeance, I will never end this mayhem. Oh no, you didn't. I'm a mercenary, you ain't got a prayer, you owe me. Oh no, you didn't. 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 Didn't you? Oh no, you didn't pay me what you owe me. So now it's over for you. Yo, yo, check it out. No, you didn't.
So once I hit 50, I'm going to head over to El Nath. But first I need to go to... Oh, fuck, I have to go to Ludi? Nah, to hell with that. That's a fork in the road, and this video is gonna take forever if I have to go there too. So instead, I'm gonna take the lazy route and show you some clips of other Maplers going to Ludi, and the fuck shit that they do over there. And I guess I can talk about the third jobs while I'm here. One of the hardest and longest spans of MapleStory is probably the second job to third job advancement. Most people never get to see the light of day of third job, and it's just a dream to them. Which is why there is the LPQ, the party quest of this town. Everybody who's not strong enough yet to kill monsters probably does LPQ instead. You can say it's kind of like a complex version of the KPQ from last episode. Yeah, Ludi PQ is great and all, but why would you ever see a third jobber here if it's meant to help those who are under level 70? That's because one of the most important maps here in Ludibrium is this one. This is the platoon kronos, and it drops two important items that you want to farm here. The first one is the Esther shield, the best current mage shield in MapleLand. The other item it drops is a scroll, and I know for a fact that you know this one. So gathering all this information that we know, the best in slot mage shield, the most expensive scroll in the game, what do you think happened in MapleLand when Ludibrium finally came out in the latest patch?
참지 말자. 너도 동바산에서 썬콜들한테 당했잖아. 기억 안 나? 아유, 자리요. 어쩌라고? 말말. 아침 7시까지 했는데 지금까지 에스터 5개, 장공 2개 나왔대. 미친 거 아니야? 오늘 그냥 여기서 하루 종일 살아야겠다. 어? 장공 먹... 리얼? 헐거지 하다가 장공 먹었다. 와! 아, 어쩔 수 없네요. 드랍템 뜨면 얘기 좀 해주세요, 님들. 야, 근데 장공캐 진짜 저랩 전붕이들. 아 지랄. 지랄. 장공 2장이 나왔나 본데? 아니 10분에 1장씩 먹고 있어 지금. 장실 좀 갔다 올게요.
누가 매크로 걸어보세요.
탐이 생겼네. 복스 상사는 뭐야? 시원하긴 하네.
That right there is what inspired me to become a spearman. Not only is this one of the most broken ass moves in the game, but you get it at your 3rd job. The only move that trumps this one is owned by the mage, and they don't even have this skill yet in MapleLand. When I said that sweaty people will suggest you to play a mage, this is what they were talking about. This fucking move eviscerates everything within its vicinity, and there's no cooldown. Just a long ass cast time. Another cool thing you should know about bishops is that during their 3rd job, they get a skill that gives everyone 150% bonus EXP. So combine that with your almighty fucking holy beams and you're one of the best leechers in the game by far. Leeching is an action where a customer pays someone to level them up for you. It's real simple. You join the party, AFK, come back hours later to see that you've leveled up for free. You see what I fucking mean, man? There's a reason why everyone says, make a priest, it's OP.
You bought Leech? Maple doesn't play the game the honorable way.
Bitch! I'll play however the fuck I want to. Welcome to the real Maple world. This isn't just a game, remember? Only the wisest make it to the top, and you got a lot of catch up to do.
여덟, 9명 있고요. 9명. 9명이 격사 중이네요. 뭐야 이건? 아니 몬스터 잡을 수가 없어. 아니 한 번만 잡아보자. 아니 눌러도 이미 죽은 판정이야. 나 설거지 좀 시켜줘. 아니 이거 씨 뭐 잡을 수가 없어. 한 마리만. 잡을란다 씨. 야 이거 언제 구했냐? 이동 주면서 이거? 파는 사람도 없는데? 아 나만 믿어 나만. 바로 띄워주면 되는 거지? 초벌부터 갈게요 그냥. 아 2장씩은 가야죠 그죠? 어우! 몇 장을 지를 건데 뭐 이 정도 가지고 뭐 옆에서 막 그런 표정 짓고 쳐다보고 있지 말고 띄워준다고 했잖아. 발렸고요. 자 모아놓겠습니다. 발린 애들 따로 모아놓고요. 이제 이거랑 이거 중에서 하나만 더 발리면 되죠? 득출아 축하한다. 너가 진짜 람머스다. 자 아직 남았어. 어? 아 2장 발리죠. 슛! 시작! 오케이 걱정하지 마. 이작 형이 띄워줄게. 봐봐. 아 되잖아 이렇게. 와! 야 이거 1000분의 1 아니야? 못 믿은 새끼들 뭐냐 진짜로? 아 진짜 람머스 내가 만들어준다 했잖아. 근데 왜 이게 감충이 안 뜨고 여기 떴을까? 야 득출아 레전드 울트라 메디션 지작 만들어줄게. 슛!
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. I'm just about to level and I still haven't found my dark scroll. But what the fuck is going on over there?
We're gonna level up. Oh shit, let's go. Oh, let's go.
Well, congrats to him, I guess. And me. Woohoo. I just hope I can get at least one scroll drop before I hit level 50. And now I can finally max my hyper body. This shit is OP as fuck, you know?
I do know we have our Maple Warrior 20 finally. Boom! Let's go! Maple Warrior 20. Oh, I have Monster Magnet now too? Let me get a point of this.
Now, if only this damn scroll would drop, we can be civil about this and go on with our lives. Finally, I got the fucking scroll I was looking for, and it only took me one level and not. Wait, when the fuck did I get this second one? Why the fuck do I have 2 of these scrolls? I don't remember picking up this first one. I mean, I'm not complaining, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll take it. Quite an expensive scroll just because it's an int scroll. And int is crucial for HP washing.
First question. You can't tell. Oh, ribbon pick. Yes, she said yes. First screen. There you go. Necklace of Wisdom has been secured over here.
Here is the first question. I think it's in the middle.
My bro. My. Oh, sorry, no.
Yeah, I think it's this guy. If it's platoon kronos, I'm gonna shoot myself in the face. Here we go.
페리온의 주먹 펴고 일어서가 쓰고 있는 모자에 달린 깃털의 개수는 몇 개인가? 미친 새끼 아니야 이거.
Woo! Now that I'm level 50, I can start heading down to El Nam, where I'll face Zakum, the very first big boss that everyone remembered, and finally get that Zac helm so I can scroll it up, gangsta two-step style. But it's quite slippery here, which is why they sell snowshoes. These shoes have a special property that reduces your character's friction to almost 0. It's also why it's top tier for drop gaming. But another cool fact is that these shoes have 7 slots instead of 5, perfect for scrolling with shoes for jump. Now, before I show you this scroll, with a name like Shoes for Jump, what stats do you think this scroll would give? Well, jump, obviously, right? But what else? Dex, huh? Like, I'm not complaining or nothing, but what the fuck were they smoking over at Wizit while making these scrolls? Perhaps the scrolls themselves.
이를 타게.
어떻습니까? 보겐? 눈을 감을 테니까 여러분들이 저의 점프력을 보고 한번 제발! 날아올라라! 많이 떴어! 제발! 약간 애매한데? 아로 한번 밀어보도록 하겠습니다. 제발! 가자! 점프로 한번 확인을 해보도록 하겠습니다. 제발! 제발!
Now with the shoes out of the way, there's only one more item left to talk about. The pink adventurer cape. But there's like no cape for attack scroll like there is a glove for attack scroll. So how the hell are you even supposed to scroll this thing? You know how some Maplers have like a favorite map, or maybe like a favorite scrolling spot? Mine is in Henesys weapons store. That phenomenon can be explained by confirmation bias and the intermittent reward behavior system. That's when doing an action can result in a reward or nothing. If you're real lucky, you could be finding yourself 3 GFAs here in a single training session. Or you can get jack fucking shit, but you won't know until you do it. That's why gambling is so damn addicting. MapleStory is so riveting because you could be a hardcore player who plays every day for hours and hours to become the best, yet fail to make a single lucky decision in his journey, which leads to failure. However, you can be the magical lucky as fuck savior who comes to bless this all game but no brain Mapler. Like, what the hell? How many scrolls did it take you to make that thing?
Well, I don't remember the exact count, but it was definitely more than 9 scrolls.
And you wanted to give it to me for free? What do you want for this?
There might be something that I want.
Everyone universally loves this one thing, and it's called attention. Ah, yes, the cash shop. I can't believe I've been yapping on for what seems like over an hour without mentioning the cash shop. And that's actually on purpose. I want to know your fuck story where you remember dropping mad money in this game back then, or maybe even recently. This store and its song is the sole reason why MapleStory still survives to this day. If you think Genshin is the innovator of the gacha game, it's not. Probably more like a deconstruction of it. The real OG of Gatch is Maple, and only Maplers know that. Do you think it's a mere coincidence that Korean servers typically end their ranked games super fast? You could say that by some crazy link in internet time. MapleStory is the reason why FF15 is the meme that it is today. And as Maple went on, Nexon started getting a bit more experimental. Basically, it's just one-upping the current best items by adding a marginal upgrade that initially is available via NX. You know, NX. Riot Points, Robux, V-Bucks, Realm Gold, you get the fucking point. To be honest, it kind of reminds me of when Kabam took over Realm. While I'm glad Amis were erased, the pets were a bit too much. Kind of like how the fucking cubes were a bit too much. Or more importantly, the star enhancements. I used to call them enchantments. Wait. Where the fuck am I? Alright guys, people who are watching who have no idea what MapleStory is, stay out of this conversation for a second. I'm actually gonna stop you right there before you ask,
what server is this?
because it truly doesn't matter. Welcome to a world that isn't a part of MapleLand, but it's remembered very fondly by Maplers around the world. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure KMS has never encountered Mushroom Shrine or even Dark Scrolls before because it was a JMS exclusive thing which had also been given to GMS. And yes, I'm aware that I'm skipping out on a lot of stuff, but come on. It's been fucking 37 minutes already. Someone with more time on their hands should go figure this out. And I know just the guy. The one memory that's burned into my brain were the pros chilling at this machine, dropping Dark Scrolls every so often when their inventory gets full. I'd go around changing channels as a kid to see if there were any scrolls lying around for me to scavenge, like a Zigzagoon with pickup. So now we finally get to the title of the video. While you might think a pie graph of the Dark Scroll might look like this, it is actually calculated like this. You want to know why the Dark Scroll is so OP? Well, take a look at this 10% pie graph, and then look at the 30%. These two scrolls give the same stats. And yeah, 30% isn't exactly the easiest thing, but it's so much better than this. Oh, you wanted to know more about the math behind this scroll? Well, I have a degree in psychology, not in fucking mathematics. All these new scrolls released made the game easier, but easy doesn't always mean cheap. The prices of these scrolls were absolutely unfucking fair back then, which led to the market gap becoming bigger and bigger. I mean, the white scroll. It literally prevents an upgrade slot from being consumed if you fail it. Oh, okay, so like now, the balanced 10% scroll can theoretically be perfected on any item with enough mesos. Yeah, no shit, they're going to be expensive, but yeah, Mushroom Shrine. This place is so Japanese. I mean, even Reimu's in town. But wait, if you keep going right, you end up in an episode of the GTO series, and you find a straight up bangin' town with the greatest item to be released on Maple ever. The bathrobe.
Overall armor in 30%? Yo, let's go. Yo, Justin, you wanna tap this? You tapping this? You tapping this? Tap this shit, tap this shit, tap this shit. Tap this shit.
But I can't, I'm not a girl.
Oh yeah,
wait, tell your girlfriend to come here.
Bathrobe.
Oh, take it before he does!
No, Alari's cool, Alari's cool.
Alright.
Oh! Let's go!
Next.
die. No! It's gonna blow. Did it blow? Did it blow? Oh no, keep going, keep going. Where? Straight time.
No, wait, the 70s don't work, did it?
No!
Should we, while cuisine's gone, should we go for a little devious action? Should I? Contain yourself, Dave. Oh, he's back. Go for it, King.
Because Osama said it, I think I have to.
Come on, Steve. This is for you, Steve.
Yo! What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Overall armor for in 30%. Yo, where's Leechy? Leechy. Do this. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Oh. No! It's gone. Damn, that was close. Those imp bathrobes are pretty elusive because, again, mages are a popular class, and there's also... Yeah, I guess we're finally getting to this part. I'm gonna have to go call an expert.
The most important part is, do you want to know only about HP washing, or you want to know about MP washing as well?
I'm a warrior, so tell me how to HP wash on warrior, man.
My numbers might not be exact, right? But I'll tell you the process of doing so. Every 10 int you level up with, you get 1 excess mana point in your mana pool. Fact number 1, okay? Doesn't matter if it's your base int, doesn't matter if it's your equipment int, either of those works. Could be Maple Warrior int as well. So let's say you have 10 int to level up, you get 1 point. You have 100 point when you level up, you get 10 points. Second fact, your HP and MP pool is shared. Both of those have a minimum value. Let's say, for example, you pump a point into your HP, you can take a point out from your MP. Okay, make sense? When you put a fresh AP into your HP, depending on the class, you can get varying levels of HP. So for warriors, I think it's like 50 or something crazy like that. For archers, thieves, corsairs, you get 16 to 20. So on average, you get 18 HP per level up. If you level up and you put a point into your MP, it'll probably give you like 12 MP, or 4 MP or 12 MP. I can't remember the amount. But regardless, if you have 300 int, base int, if you put a point into your MP, you get whatever that base amount plus 30.
Damn, and it's as easy as that?
Yeah, I'm all done.
So would you say it is possible for a mage to HP wash?
No, mages cannot, mages physically cannot get 30k HP.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thanks. Okay, so we get it. HP washing is part of the game, and it's part of its mechanics, and it's here to stay. So you do it if you wanna, and don't if you don't. If I hear one more person saying anything otherwise in the comments, I will hit you with the backhand. Pimp style. Fadigal action! So what other things do pro Maplers do that isn't as boring as HP washing? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Behold, the Chaos Scroll. Simply put, there's a 60% chance that your item stats will change, with a range of 5. This scroll is the scrollification of looting mob drops and praying for a +5 average. In a row! You wanna know the math and the pricing on that, you say? Go fuck yourselves.
You guys want to see me scroll something? GLs? Please. GLs.
Oh, it's blue.
Blue?
Blue. Oh! Yes!
You did it.
Wow! Oh my god.
Keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. Guys, ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
my god. Oh my god.
13.
Oh, it didn't move. Okay, it's alright. Okay, you guys ready? Oh,
It's
everything's
luck,
landing,
man.
bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, I kind of want to
think
finish
you
it
just
then.
Send it
up
then.
to you, up to you, up
Just
to you.
send it, bro.
Nah.
I mean, you have a lot.
Just
You
raw
have a
dog.
lot, right?
Oh, it's purple.
Ooh!
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
God damn, that was a rush, but it's not over for him just yet.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Chill.
Oh, it's blue! It's blue!
Oh. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's nice.
Should I keep going?
That's more than mine.
Wait, are you being serious?
Okay, we'll just do it for the kick of it. Oh, it's
Oh
so
my god. So. The animal has this for fun.
Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna go helmet accuracy.
Oh!
Alright,
Oh,
what the hell?
shit.
What?
Hold on.
If you get like a few, it's good.
Oh, this is insane.
That's insane.
This is insane.
Keep going, keep going. Holy shit! What are you gonna finish it? Yeah, jail.
Oh!
How did he land 3?
Oh, he landed
3. He landed 3.
70. You got a 70.
Don't 70. You blow it up or and you lose all the accuracy.
True, that's a lot of accuracy to lose, eh?
Oh,
no, I missed
20 accurate, 6 attack on potentially, right?
Yeah.
6 attack, right? What happened?
I
What
just
the
failed
fuck happened?
630s in a row on the sky ski.
Wait, what? Don't you need that sky ski?
Yeah, I thought I just got itchy because I got this Faltazan and I'm pretty sure it's better, eh?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Fadiggle here, and I just got these new spears that I'm gonna be scrolling. With the 30%, of course. Let's just get 130 on it. Fuck! Please, 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 please. Ah, come on! And now we all know what comes next after this. All I'll say is that this thing got duped to the high heavens to the point leveling was an absolute joke, even compared to the old school system. But what I really think was the last straw that broke the camel's back twice and again forward is the anniversary event exploit. You would only know this if you were there, but in GMS, Chaos and White Scrolls were mass duped to the point that they weren't even selling for a mil. Obviously, the Big Bang patch was inevitable and some changes were needed to be made. You know, I had a lot of fun watching all these Maplers play OS Mushroom Game. Makes me think that this era was timeless, but it wasn't. If only Nexon just reversed everything back to the good old days, right guys? You might look back at Maple FM and think, God, this place was a laggy mess. But I don't think you understand. Retrospectively, the lagginess was a blessing in disguise. Like, what's the point in investing into creating a great item if it's going to cost me to trade it around? Isn't that what MapleStory is all about? Helping each other? Again, it reminds me of the Kabam Soulbound days. If you're gonna let exploits rule the worlds you've created, at least don't ruin it for the rest of us playing your game with you. Which reminds me, what in the world happened for you to still be relevant? If you think real hard about it, Nexon the company is a merchant too, and we share a common prey. It's the Maple community. They found the golden ratio of luck to reality to keep these players believing that this is worth it. They also prey on the fact that they know that some hard-headed folks out there will do no matter what to see this thing through, even if it means to RWT. Why do you think the Meso market was ever added to the game? What, did you think that this was just a random convenient change? Think again. I'm off to go blaze a fat one. Maybe cry some more at the Zakum prequest, cause why the hell not? I've done too much for one day. Don't worry, bro, I'll handle it from here. What up, y'all? It's MapleLand and World here, back at it again with some more Maple journalism action. Oh, and don't worry about that guy. He's just mad that his spears blew up.
Oh, please let it work. Please let it work. Okay, that one boomed. That's okay. That's okay. If that one boomed, out of all of them, I'm happy. That one boomed as well, please. Come on, these are so expensive. These are like, the two I just boomed are like 35 and 40 mil each. No way, come on, 3 booms in a row. Please don't do this to me.
No way! 4 booms in a row? Are you serious?
That's just the name of the game in OSMS, which is thankfully actually not a thing anymore in GMS. And nah, I know what y'all thinking right now. And don't worry, your boy Dave is gonna explain it to you. The dark scroll of modern GMS is the Star Force system. Just think about it. The percentage keeps going down to some extent. And what is that percent? There you go. And instead of losing your item, it turns into a trace, which basically means you lose more Meso. Meso market. Haven't you guys heard about that dude Inkwell? The guy who originally invented the cubes? He just took over GMS, and he says that the Meso cap that's in KMS is not happening here. There is still very much an active fan base on modern Maple. They consist of players who've never quit, seasonal players who come back to play with their friends during downtimes in their lives, millennials that grow up, become an adult, got all the money they ever wanted in their lives, don't know where to blow it on, and now are henny-ho whales. There are also kids who probably got introduced to the game by an older figure, which is something that I'm glad is still a tradition to this day. There is also the handful few who just randomly stumbled across the game by chance, and if that fits your description, hello. I'm sure you're quite confused, but just know you're always welcome here. The most important thing about MapleStory, or any game for that matter, is that you're playing it with your friends. Modern henny-hos remind me of a group of Japanese salarymen, always meeting up at the same pachinko parlor, either bragging about their latest pulls on SSBs or Marvel Machine, or begging for top-ups, because yet again, a fool and his money had soon parted, gone into the abyss of Nexon's bottomless money pit. But it wasn't all that bad. The longer you played the game, the more the game would unintentionally reward you. There are a select few who play the game for what it is, instead of aiming to be the best. The movement in Maple feels amazing, and regardless of pre-Big Bang or modern, it was always a blast to move around exactly where you wanted to go, while knowing all the Maple L cancels you can discover. When people collected items, there were prices that legitimately were a lot if converted into real cash. And I remember my first trade like it was yesterday. I spent it all on a phone game. While the game may have lost a lot of its population, the classes that still thrive in this dystopian world are these 3. Although these guys have caught up with the times, our kind tend to still be stuck in the past. You could say it runs in me too. You wanna know what makes me an OG Mapler? Sure, anyone can get the mark of the beta anvil, but do you have this Basil Market balloon? Huh? You've never heard of Basil Market before? Psh. Talk about amateur. You know what makes us Maplers gamble to this very day? In the past, all you needed was one lucky encounter to happen for you to become the most popular person for the day. Nexon knows this. Why do you think they announce every big pull? Do you think it's just a coincidence that Koreans call the CEO of Nexon a god? That's it for your boy Sinde D. Just wanted to part with y'all for the one last time, and I appreciate your time. But before I go, I just gotta say Maple on, and be very careful of these ones. Peace.
Please don't tell me you're rapping again.
Get it? I don't text it, I don't know a number. Never seen her face, I just wanna wipe her. Think about it all day, all summer. In love with the e-girl, I ain't getting none. This girl every day, yeah, yeah, that's my baby. Falling for this e-girl, yeah, going crazy. Yeah, pop addies. Yeah, she baby. Going crazy, yeah, call her all the time. Let's see, yeah, woman fanny shine. She Benny, left-handed, my priest. Give her Lee, Holy See, and Jimmy goes to Hobbs. 2 lines of the coat, yeah. I need to take a poop, yeah. Oh yeah, man it in a coat, yeah. Oh yeah, diamonds running in your boat, yeah. Oh yeah, all the money take a load, yeah. Oh yeah, gotta head up to the stove, yeah. Oh yeah, she like Quizzy, you so cute, yeah. Oh yeah, I said think you want to, yeah. Oh
yeah, no, hold it. I'm back, by the way. Here it is, the moment that you've all been waiting for. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. At this point, I'm so tired and delirious that anything can happen and I wouldn't be surprised. But watch me and my friends get Zakum helms and scroll them too. And yeah, that's the finale. Oh, 17 strength, but 13 dex. Here we go, stream. 30 this bitch. Let me use my fucking scroll. Woo! 15, 14, 17, 17, 30th. It's gone, bro. It's gone again. It worked. It worked. It worked.
Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Go crazy, go crazy.
Fuck. One slot left. Should I 30 it? 30 this bitch. No. Okay. Oh, it's a week.
You're gonna land that shit. You're gonna take it back.
Woo! Woo! Well, that was a good waste of time. And I guess the final question is, why do we still play this game? Maybe it's to relive that past that you forgot about. A portal to a virtual simulation that reflects the worry-free life that you've been missing all this time. Just like scrolls, gachapon, item drops, stat checking. It's also rare that even just a slight glimpse can give you satisfaction in that life of yours, where you forgot what it felt like to be human, to have emotions and care about something other than just progress. It showed that even if you get bullied for having no life, or statistically a waste of fucking time, because who the hell in your life cares about MapleStory? Think about it! Give me the number. But the number doesn't matter. There's this invisible web, a web only seen by Maplers and Maplers only. This web is the fibers that brings us together. A love for such a pointless key-clacking game that for some reason, we can't seem to forget about. Those of you who started playing again, how fast did it take you to remember that Ludibrium PQ box code? Fact of the matter is, no matter how long you've stayed away from the game, it always seems to come back into your life. You don't even try to keep it away, yet it keeps coming back, no matter how pissed you are at it. I don't remember who it was, but it was one of those nights where I was watching a MapleLand streamer while farming myself, higher than the balloon a child let go of. I remembered this quote. The feeling of wanting to get off this game is at its strongest when you are on the game. Yet as soon as you log off, the opposite happens. Why is that? I personally think it's boiled down to this. No matter where you are in life, one thing for certain that will never grow or change is MapleStory. At least the kind before Big Bang. The reason for joy will be the same. The reason for despair will be the same. Anger, surprise, excitement, disgust. Unlike your ever so changing life that seems to be for the worse, this game remains stagnant. Kinda reminds you of something, huh? So the result of that is, you feel like there really is a reason to play this game. Even though you may be a grown-up now, the matter of fact that you're still watching this video proves that within you a little child is hiding, and that child is constantly screaming into your mature brain, I want to play MapleStory. So what do? Well, that's it for me. This is all I had planned for y'all folks watching back at home, and I'll be back to my loser life of raging at games that shouldn't really matter. But for some fucking reason, they still do 2 decades later. You'll never have to hear my dumb complaining ass voice ever again, and I won't make any more videos. Unless you want me to.
제발요. 자, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe you're just meant to be the farmer.
Oh, brown work gloves! Okay! Oh, brown work gloves! Yes! Second one. We ain't done yet. Here goes number 2.
No way!
I mean, yo, what is your chat history like? One more.
That's the third one worked? Oh, fuck me, man. Did you really think the video was over? Who do you think I am? Clearly I saved the best moment for last. Now here we go. The Zakum helm of 1,000 million gazillion kings. We're taking it home!
Hi! Thank you for watching until the very end. You can click over here to discover how to play this game for yourself if you'd like to. Okay, bye!